What are we looking at today?
This game I won, but compared to most of my other Mundo games, it was really, really bad from me specifically
Okay,
on the team.
let's get into it. From my knowledge, Mundo kind of Loki just full clears for the first half of the game. He's not really a big fighter. He's just enjoying his camps. Full clear, play for bar crab. Anytime I show to a crab and I don't see the enemy jungle here, I just assume he cleared up. Because if he was here, I would probably see him by now. So here I'm just instinctively just danger pinging, top crab, top river, etc.
Okay.
Because if he's not here, where else would he be, right? And this guy just has the slowest clear of all time. Not really sure what was your idea here, like the plan? Because we're
Well,
not.
I saw their bot was low, and I was genuinely thinking Velkoz's combo on the Yorick, he dies. I tank the tower.
Yeah, a couple things. A, Vel'Koz has no mana. You have to check that first.
Oh,
He's completely doomed. Second of all, it's not early game dives are super unrealistic unless these champs are both like, because even like let's say this guy's a slow, you go for the dive and Veigar throws up his cage and whoever tanks aggro gets hit by the cage, they just die, right? So unless people are like fucking completely completely out of mana, like HP, both your teams are super healthy, plus your like support is playing like Nahus or Rel or Alice Engage Champion or Poppy, or you're playing one of those champs, right? Like, Poppy Jungle or Pantheon or Elise. So, just champs with basically point and click CC, super tanky, have heavy burst, but none of that's happening. You're not playing a champ that has any CC or burst. Vel'Koz isn't playing that. Jin W is the only form of CC you guys actually realistically have. Landing Vel'Koz isn't like a realistic skill shot, right? There's like knowledge cubes, which is pretty realistic to hit, but Vel'Koz is not really. So, and it's also one of those things where the longer you stay here, the higher chance you're going to be late to your Gromp, right? Um, so I think it's fine to like sit here for a second or two, maybe throw a Q if they walk in, and here you should start your base timer. And then once you see Rengar, now I just leave because like there's nothing to fight for. There's no crab to fight for because I already got the crab. There's no camps up. There's no dragon up. Obviously, at this point it's like the longer I fight him, win fight, lose fight, doesn't really matter. I'm late to my Gromp, right? So I think just play a recall, like just play a leave. And here you could still just walk out, but you're choosing to walk in. And then you could just walk through the cage because of your thing. But if you're gonna walk out, I'd rather walk towards my teammates. Because if you're like, oh, I want to fight the 3v3, then sure, fight the 3v3. But the farther you walk up, the farther you're away from your team. It's not gonna be 3v3. And now you're currently playing a 3v1, and they cannot walk through cage like you can, right? So this is a completely pointless fight. There's no reason to be here, no reason to be fighting. Even
I might
after,
have done a flash.
like Rengar, I know you want to play for the dive. Obviously, once you see Rengar now, it's obvious you're not diving because Rengar is gonna cover the dive. So now you could just walk to leave, right? Again, you're not playing like Elise or Pantheon. Mundo is not exactly picked or known for his early game fighting ability. Mundo full clears most games, gets his bloodletters, and then he looks to do stuff, right? Fighting if you actually killed yourself. There's only one tick left of Ignite, it wouldn't kill you, but then you queued, which loses your HP, and then you die to Ignite. So you just killed yourself by queuing as well. But yeah, I mean, again, from the start, you have to realize loading any game you load into, you should know what's my champion's strengths, what my champion's weaknesses. Mundo is not an early level 4 ganker, fighter, invader, diver. It's not your thing. Obviously, if they're like super, super low, then you'll do it. But they weren't low, or I mean, they're also pretty safe champs. Like Veigar has a cage. Even Yorick has a cage, you could say technically. So they have like double train control,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's obviously a bad start to the game. But go back to our full clear again. You should know that the Rengar clear down because you saw him. Obviously, you fought him in the tri bush. Um, So now, like, you can't really pull dragon or anything because he's bot side. Oh wait, now you see Rengar top. So now you actually, if you wanted to pull dragon, you actually could, just because he's top. Because normally you couldn't because he'd be bot side. I think dragon's good. I think you should do it faster though. Like I think the second you see Rengar top here, right, boom, you see Rengar top, instantly start the dragon. Because same thing, like these guys, are they pushing? This is the middle lane. No. Are they low? No. Do I have good setup with my laners? Does Vel'Koz have CC for me? Do I have CC? Not really. So there's nothing in the like you know signifying that these guys are easily gankable or punishable. All you're doing is showing yourself. So now they know your bot side, and all you're doing is delaying how fast you can do dragon, right? And also Rengar. If I was Rengar and I just saw you bot and I see your blue spawning, I would just go take your blue buff for free now, right? So the faster you
Yeah.
have to do the dragon as fast as possible, because technically he could be on your blue right now, and then he takes your blue for free. This ends up getting the dragon. You should just leave. Did you ult? I don't know why you ulted. You just again. I think you're just way too excited to fight. I think it's fine to walk back here, throw a little Q. You still haven't ulted, and I think it's now you can see from Rengar's. If he was clicking in, then sure ult, because he's looking to fight to the death. He's clicking out, then he's looking to leave. So just let him leave and base and go your top side. You should be happy. You got a dragon. You got a kill. You got an assist. You should be fucking ecstatic. Nothing, there's no reason why you should want to fight him. Same logic with Scuttle. You get the early Scuttle Crab. Why would I want to fight Rengar here? I've already won. You know, I've already gotten the objective. I've already gotten the camp on him. I have nothing else to prove. You know.
Yeah.
Get now full clear down again. Play for your Bloodletters. I mean, Heartsteel. Now these guys are pushing, right? Now you know Rengar's topside because he get grubs. Now there's no downside to go for this gank. You know, they have no ability to counter gank it. There's no better alternative because there's no objective up or camps up really. So this is a very good successful game. You got double flashes. But again, you're definitely too like you should be happy. You burned nothing besides your ult, right? But you didn't have to ult. Like at this point, you should be fucking happy. You got burned nothing, no ult, no flash. You got 2 flashes for basically free. Go back to your Krugs, base, buy your item, and then back to your full clear. And now, in a minute from now, or in this next dragon 2 minutes from now, you see the next dragon spawning 2 minutes. Now you're gonna be playing this
Yeah.
dragon 3-3 or dragon 44 with immobile bottling with no flashes, no dash Veigar, no dash Yorick, no speed up Yorick, no speed up Veigar, both no flashes. If these guys get hit by a single Jin W, Vel'Koz, Mundo Q, bubble, they just die, right? So now you know that this dragon in 2 minutes from now is a um, favorite fight for you, right? But you burn your ult for no reason. Instead of just walking towards Krugs, you're walking this for no reason. If Rengar base after this top fight and he ran straight here and he's already here, you're dead now for no reason. Or you have to burn your flash, right? So I think you're just way too fight horny. You gotta just chill out, kill your camps. I think a big part of it is accepting small wins. Like you got 2 flashes, that's your small win. Accept the small win, go do something else, you know?
Yeah.
You get your ult burn for no reason, and now you lose your small Krugs and you burn your flash because you're late. If you obviously ran away here earlier, you would have been on your Krugs 10 seconds faster. Therefore, Rengar wouldn't have been in time to invade you. You don't get your ult burned, you don't get your flash burned, and then here you're also staying. You should just base. Your team is not getting dove. If you want, you can base you can start your base right here. And it looks like they're gonna dive, then you'll cancel your base. If they don't dive, then you'll finish your base. But you kind of wanna. You're not looking aggressively. You're
Yeah.
not walking up and
Okay.
throwing Qs. You just want to sit behind them. If they get dove, you're here. If they don't get dove, then you base. Right? Okay, go for the gank. Holy fuck. I think you gotta play your range more. It sounds funny. Mundo's almost like a range champion. Like Mundo does his E, W, sick, and now I swear most Mundo players they just run away and they just start playing Q. Like most Mundo players they just Q. Like here you don't ever go in. You just Q him right now, back up, Q him right now, back up, Q him right now, back up, and then when he gets to half HP, then you'll walk up and press E, W, auto, smite, blah blah blah. You know? Like Mundo's as a melee champion, he's a very rare melee poke champion. I mean,
Yeah.
look at your
Okay.
autos. You're doing 60 damage per autos. You're not trying to auto attack this guy to death. You're trying to like your auto does 60 damage. Your Q does 150. Like it's the same as three autos. And it slows him. So I think you should never die here. It's just playing it way more patient. Never like
Okay.
letting it hit you for free, right? You're just chilling, queuing him from afar. He gets to half HP. Zoe pulls up. We kill him. You might not even have to ult to kill him, by the way, if you're playing it super patiently. Then you'll clear down, and then you'll play for dragon. But now you have no ult for dragon, no ult for dragon, no flash for dragon, and now the only way to be on time for the dragon is to skip all your camps, which obviously no one ever wants to do, right? Then you get luckier that their Rengar goes top, so thank God we get it
Yeah.
still, but it could have been bad. I think here same
That
thing.
kind of saved the game.
The second you get
The
the
Rengar
dragon,
just
you
being
gotta
top.
know, okay, I skipped 3 camps to get this dragon. I skipped Gromp, Wolves, Krugs. Now I need to immediately go and do that, right? One way I like to say this to people, chat jungle pan a term, is I call it like the time, like I say it's the one timer rule. The way to play League, usually 99% of the time you play like this, it's correct. It's one timer for yourself, one timer for your team, and you just live by this law. What does this mean? What does the timer for self mean? Timer for yourself is just anything that helps you. Jungle is usually just camps, right? Timer for yourself for your team is anything that helps your team. That's usually so it's dragons, it's ganks, it's hovers, right? Timer for yourself is invades and camps. Timer for yourself is objectives and ganks. So really easy way to balance the league is you just do full clear, gank, full clear, dragon, full clear, gank, full clear, dragon. So it's doing a timer for yourself, which is it's camps, then you gank. Timer for yourself, ganks. In this case, you just did the timer for your team, which is dragon, instantly going to Krugs, instantly going to wolves, instantly just going to my next available camp. Unless they are like literally, unless Balling's like a guaranteed free kill, they're 1 HP pushed up inting. I would give a fuck about ganking bot right now or ganking mid, same thing. But you see how you can tell from your pathing that you're pathing aggressive. You're pathing to this is where your mouse click is. You're pathing to gank or fight. If your objective was objectives, you'd be clicking towards Krugs or wolves, right? So it
Yeah.
just shows that you fundamentally don't understand like when you should do which one. When should I gank? When should I be fighting? When should I be farming? Make sense?
Yeah.
And same thing here from before. Just play slowly like Q, like Q, Q. Then he's half HP. Now walk up and WE whatever, right? Also, I'm not a Mundo expert, but from my knowledge, doesn't your W do more damage the more damage you did to them, then you W or something? It's like, let me just pull it up. Fuck this. Uh, this one.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's storing 80% of the thing. What does this even mean?
It's like grey health
No, it's
that you can
damage.
heal back.
Yeah, but also does damage. Like,
Oh yeah,
uh,
yeah. It just does like magic damage tick, I think.
yeah, but it's post mitigation damage. I'm pretty sure I forget which one. I know it's either you want to use your W when you're low, or you want to do it after you do a lot of damage. Like you time it. You don't just fucking throw. You don't just enter a fight and insta W. Like that's not how people do it. You either want to take damage and then W, or you want to do damage then W. I know that's for a fact. But you see how like you've taken 0 damage and you've done 0 damage and you've already pressed W. Like this is not correct.
Yeah.
I know it's one or the other. It's either you take damage
Too
then
early.
W last second, or you do as much damage as possible and then you W. But there's no universe where you're running into a fight with your W already on. I just know this is not right. I don't play Mundo, so I'm not sure exactly which it is, but I just know this isn't it. For sure. But also again, I think just play fight slower with your Q. Just play like a poke champion. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when they're low, no, then you go because it's the second time where this guy should die and you should live, and this guy and ends up he lived and you died. It's completely backwards. Just chill. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same as earlier. I mean, obviously, this game at this point is obviously way worse. The game is completely fucked. 3-13, right? But I think at this point, it's the same thing. Like, you should be happy with the game is fucked. You got a kill. You should be happy. Get this kill. All right, leave. Run save as possible way. You see, obviously, enemies are coming from the left, so you just run right. You know, it's not about knowing that right's better. Just it's really monkey see, monkey do. I'm this guy fed. I'm behind. He's above me. I go down. He's on my left. I go right. He's on my right. I go left. You know, I just avoidance. But here you see Victor on your left, and you're clicking. Look at your mouse. You're clicking left. You literally want to hit. You literally want to fight this guy, right? The scoreboard's 4-13. You have no idea where anyone is. You have 1,600 gold in your inventory. You probably cannot be fighting. You know.
Yeah.
So again, I think a lot of your problems are like I think you're just way too fight prone. You're way too excited to fight at all times moments of the game. And I think you also need to like accept small wins. Like you don't, and not every fight has to be a triple kill, a double kill. Sometimes, again, that bot game, for example, you got no kills, we got double flashes. If I was you, I'd be excited. Nice, I got both flashes down. That means my next gank will probably work because they have no flashes. Or the dragon fight that's spawning 2 minutes will probably win that dragon fight because they have no flashes. You know, like you should be really happy with just a flash trade or a single kill or just the first crab. You know, like these small wins because you get enough small wins in a row. I mean, I don't know if you watch the other coachings, but as I said, I do a lot of emphasis on like these crazy domino game where like getting a single fight or being 10 seconds earlier does like a crazy ripple effect that makes you win or lose the game off of it, you know? So you should be super
Yeah.
happy with these small dubs because they will add up. I guarantee it. The fact this game goes to 42 minutes is insane because you guys should be losing in 30 minutes, like in next 5 minutes by all rights. So I assume the enemy team just starts inting or throwing or giving shutdowns or something.
It was, I can't remember, it was quite close.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of got picked.
This is a good example. You finally start doing it here. Like this guy, instead of hitting him here, you say you run away and you play the Q. Like this is what you should be
I
doing.
think I realized that he melts me at this point. Before I didn't
Yeah.
think about it.
No, he's full build of Vamp Scepter, so. Nice try. You lost smite, but I think dying for this, if you get dying for the dragon's super worth. You just didn't get it. It happens. That's 50-50. I'm not gonna yell you for 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, let me skip to some. That's enough for the. That's early game's done. Early game's the most important thing. I'll just skip to some late game fight. Why the fuck you guys pull Baron is insane. Really good. That's how you guys go back in the game. You just fucking rip the Nash. Just game through to some late game fights. Keep in mind also for climbing or improving or anything just jungle related, the in the first 15 minutes in the game is 90% more important than anything you watch afterwards. And like when it
Yeah.
comes to getting better and improving. So like I'll keep watching the rest of the game, but none of this matters nearly as much as everything I already talked about of the early game of being disciplined, not over forcing, accepting the small wins, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Alright, nice. This guy just died. Oh! Oh man, I'm so sad. Oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, he died. Thank God. Nice. Boom! Oh my god, you almost ran into it. Good dragon. Nice. I like how you see. It literally feels like you're playing fights way safer now. Like you're just queuing from afar. You're not running in. I mean, you are low, but it's like it's the same concept. Being low or being high, HP doesn't change how you should be playing. You know. It's the same. It's the same all around.
I think I was like calming down and realizing I can still win the game.
Oh yeah. Watch this Baron. Oh, they got Baron while you're dead. Unfortunate. Dragon's up in a minute. Let's play this. See how this dragon fight goes. Okay, how'd this fight go? Okay, land cute. Holy fuck. I actually respect it. I mean, 1-for-1's hella worth. I'm pretty sure Kog'Maw is way more important than you are, right? So I think that's fine.
I think so.
I'll take that from you. Kill them all, get dragon. Nice. This is actually, yeah, you actually got Saul. I mean, that's the one thing you could, this game, you did a really good job on getting the early dragons. You were
I
second.
think Rengar lost it by going top because he could have contested me both times and he was top.
Yeah,
And I was
exactly.
just sat there
But it's still good
thinking he drew his game.
still a good response because there's plenty of times I see people they see the enemy jungle top and they don't pull dragon. But every time you see the enemy jungle not near the objective early game, fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's still good. Okay, run away, throw a Q. Can you run earlier? Or did he ult on? Oh, he ult on you. Okay, nothing you could do then. I had
He
your
did
control.
11k damage.
Yeah, I mean you have no armor, so it shouldn't be a big surprise.
Yeah.
You're literally HP, and now magic resist. Well, which I'm not saying is wrong. I'm just shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I think I should have built the armor and MR build because I was behind this game.
Yeah, I agree. Oh my god, holy fuck. Here, okay, actually, a lesson to learn here. If the enemy jungle is up, then there's difference going for there's two smites. There's a perfect smite and there's non-perfect. When the enemy jungle is up, always go for perfect smite. What does that mean? If the smite does 1400 and your Q does 200, then perfect smite is technically 1600 or like 1599 technically, right?
Yeah.
So enemy jungle is like here, then yeah, go for perfect smite. Anytime the enemy jungle isn't there, you always go for non-perfect. So the enemy jungle is dead. Never smite at 14. Never go for 1400 smite, or 1600 with Q smite. If you smite at 1400, always smite at 900, smite at 800, smite at 1000, right? Because does any out of all their champs, does anyone have a spell that's gonna do more than 900 damage? Does your Q gonna do 900 damage? Is Veigar Q gonna do more than 900 damage? No, not really, right? So what's the difference between smiting at 1100 or 1400 or even smiting at 850? The point is you're getting it. So anytime they have no smite, just go for a easier smite where it's lower, right? Where it's like really
Yeah.
guaranteed. You don't have to perfect smite it. In this case, you went for a perfect smite and you mistimed it when they have no smite. So it's like you mistimed it by 200 damage, right? I'd rather you smite it when there's no smite, when you smite it at 1000 than at 1800. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because that was way too close. Now it looks like you won this last fight. Let's watch this last fight. Rengar just inting all game. It feels like. Nice Q. Yeah, just keep poking. You have to throw another Q on Yorick here. Oh, you should, but it's fine. You should definitely walk out. Like anytime you see someone on your screen, just throw Q. Yeah, Q. Nice. That applied W. Yeah, another Q. 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 You should be throwing your Q off CD this late in the game. Like your Q's such a low CD, and because you have so much HP, you don't really lose them. You barely lose anything. From queuing.
Yeah.
And you win the game. I mean, decent recovery. I think again, I'm not gonna repeat everything I said, but I think it's mostly the early game just being less kill horny and understanding like what's a win, taking a win where it is.